You say that you're leaving, but I don't think I can let go. When you put the phone down, I began to cry. What are you to do when the person that you love just says no? Boy, get yourself together, move on with your life.
So I'm gonna play my favorite rhythm. Gotta get you out my system.
I would do anything to keep you off my mind.
Gonna have to call my sisters. We are the ones who listen.
Anything to...
Holy heck. What in God's green earth? This looks so strange. It looks kind of out of place, to be honest. Okay, wait. Yeah, they fixed auto farming. So, oof. Oh, this is sick. Look, there's torches. There's torches. No, they don't give me wood. Rip. There's like sacrificial tomatoes. Okay, this is a little weird. Where is this chest? What the ooga booga? How much metal do I get from mining the tomato head? That's the real question, okay? That's the real question. So if you place a ramp right next to the tomato head, he just gets destroyed. Right. Right then. We found a rift in a pocket, or rift in a go, or whatever you call it, rift to go. So this is what we're gonna be trying out right now. This is what I'm really worried about. Like, I was excited for the Tomato Town change, and I'll explain why later, but what I'm really worried about is this rift to go. So let's go ahead and try this out. So let's say we're in a build battle, right? Bop 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 bop. Oh, he got high ground over me. You know. Alright, so let's say we're building stuff, you know. And then all of a sudden the entire structure gets torn down from somebody third party. Okay? And we just smack this down. Oh my god, that's fast. That's so fast. That's so fast. And then it goes away after 10 seconds. Okay, so you can consume that in a solid 2 seconds, if not less. And then it goes away after 10 seconds. Alright, so my general thoughts on this update. Right, what I genuinely think about this update. Here's what I think. I think this update is actually pretty good. Rift to Go is just another mobility item. If you've noticed, Epic is adding a lot of mobility items to the game lately. They added shopping carts, but those were kind of trash. So then they added ATKs, they added rifts, they added Rift to Go's, you know. They've added a lot of mobility items. And the reason why is I think Epic is afraid of what happens to most Battle Royales. Most Battle Royales go out the window because nobody really enjoys playing them anymore. The reason why people don't enjoy playing these Battle Royales anymore is because there's not enough action, right? It's just too much walking time. But by adding all these mobility items, Epic is making their game way more fast-paced, and that's what Epic wants to go for with their Battle Royale anyway. They want it just to be constant engagements. So that's the reason why they have such a fast circle. That's the reason why the circle does so much damage. That's the reason why they keep adding mobility items. They're leaning towards a faster paced Battle Royale. So as far as this Rift to Go goes, this is a great mobility item and a great escape item, just like a jump pad or a bouncer. It's way better than a jump pad or a bouncer. However, it does take an inventory slot to hold it. So you're gonna have to drop heals or a weapon of some sort. So as far as the Rift to Go item goes, that is great for Fortnite's development, and it's going to help out a lot because it's basically going to just make the game a little bit more fast-paced. Now, it's not a very common item. It's an epic item, I believe. Epic and legendary, maybe, or is it just epic? I'm not really sure, but it's an epic item at least, and you can only stack it in 2, and you only pick it up as 1. So, I mean, it's not going to be very common, particularly end game. Not a lot of people are going to have it end game because everybody's going to be using it in the middle and the beginning game. So I can't imagine it's going to be very common to be used in end game unless it's scrims. So that's that. It is going to affect scrims. I never really thought about that. That is definitely going to affect scrims. If somebody's on the lower ground and they just ripped up and they're going to go up, I guess we're going to see that in a later date though. So Rift to Go, great addition. As far as Tomato Town goes, if I pull up my map here, you can see hardly anybody has any incentive to land north, okay? Beforehand, when it was just Tomato Town, nobody had any incentive to land north. There was nothing up here that anybody really wanted. Everybody landed south, where Paradise was, where Tilted and, you know, Greasy and Salty and Retail and Fatal and like everything is down here, right? Dusty, everything's goes down to the south, and after you land even middle, you go down to the south. You never go north. So to be fair, Lazy does get a lot of people landing there when the battle bus is right on it. But if the battle bus is like here to here, right? It's not going to, nobody's going Lazy. Nobody's going there. So this new addition is great for Fortnite's, you know, drops, because people are going to be dropping more evenly now. There's going to be people in the north and people in the south now. Obviously, wherever the battle bus is where people are going to be landing more frequently. So if the battle bus starts in Paradise, most people are going to be in Paradise and down in the south. But it's good to balance it out and get some more people north, because to be honest, it's excruciatingly painful not being able to land in half the map because you're not going to get any kills up here because nobody lands up here. So that was a great decision by Epic to add a huge place, and I think there is a lot of incentive to go to Tomato Town, aside from the fact that it's just new. That's why I don't think it's going to die out. There's chests everywhere. Not only chests, but there's brick just everywhere, like tons of it, and wood, and it has good rotations. After Tomato, you can go straight to Lazy. There's also rifts right here that you can take over to Lazy or to get down to the south. So you have great rotations from here. I did hear that Risky Reels was changed, so I want to go check that out real quick. Oh, that's neat. Look, there's a projector. There's a movie. That was interesting. I found the most interesting thing I found about that movie was the fact that, like, if you move further away, it actually has directional sound, so it sounds further away, you know? That's sick. God, why is fast farming broken? Why?